Hello, it's me, Josh Hunter. I'm here on planet Earth. A couple of things. This is mainly just to document. I wanted to have a document. Sometimes I notice things and I say to myself, oh, I'll remember that later, and you don't really ever know what you have forgotten. I mean, unless there's like a I don't know, some type of alarm or something to let you know that you've forgotten something. Anyway, so last night, was it last night? It was 2 nights ago. I don't know, within this 2 or 3 day radius or whatever, I probably shouldn't. Yeah, I won't say that. Let's see. Oh, okay. So a couple of nights. I don't know if it was last night or a couple of nights ago. I sometimes I like to seem like a classy homeless person. So when I'm going through the trash, I always carry, like, not always, but sometimes when I'm feeling like balanced or whatever, I'll carry like a, some of the like heavy glass cup that you have, like when you go to, whenever you're buying alcohol in a bar or a restaurant or something. Usually they serve it in like a short, heavy glass or something, and so I carry it around. I don't know, it just makes me feel like classier. Like when I'm getting like soda out of the trash can and I pour it into a glass cup, it makes me feel like people are walking by like, he's eating out of the garbage, but he's being pretty clean about it. Would they use the word clean? No. Classy, yeah. He's what a classy homeless person. Yeah, using glass, not metal. Not bad, not bad. Anyway, so anyway, but I've been carrying this glass around for a while, and every time I, sit down, I'm like, I wear it in my robe. I have a robe, and there's a pocket in the robe, and every time I sit down, I make sure I'm like, oh, don't sit on it, don't break it or whatever. And then a couple of nights ago, I was sitting down. Maybe I shouldn't say this. What if this is more private than I think it is, and I don't even know? How would I know? What would be my indicator that I shouldn't be saying this? I don't know. Well, I don't know how much time. Well, anyway, all right. So I I went and I sat down, and then I smashed the glass. I didn't mean to, but I sat on it. Oh, this wasn't last night. This was 2 nights ago. Yeah. And I sat and it broke. And it was the glass, and I'm like, I wonder what this symbolizes. So then I went. Okay. So then I went online today, and because I remember, like, oh, that's when. I'm not gonna say that. I don't know, it's too silly. Alright, hang on. Let me remind people, okay? When I do, sometimes I'm thinking very quickly, and sometimes I'm reacting very quickly. I'm not talking to anyone. I just have an actual dialogue to process things as quickly as possible. So sometimes if it seems like I'm reacting to someone or something, I have to process things quickly, and so I have a kind of a virtual, questioner or something to kind of, because normally I feel like when I'm doing something, I should have someone to, tell me like, oh, to give me the alternate perspective, so I don't so I'm not so completely, I guess ignorant of other realities that I might need to know. So sometimes I have a questioning process that moves very, very quickly. But I'm thinking, and so if I seem like it's like, oh, who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? You're crazy, Josh, crazy Hunter. But I don't think I'm crazy. Anyway, so so this morning I woke up, and it was like a full rainbow, like a complete full rainbow. I've never seen an entire. A full, it was only there for a minute, maybe not more than that. But and then it was sunny for a minute early in the morning, and then I woke up and there's this full rainbow. And I've always seen parts of rainbow or whatever, but so I just needed to have this recorded so that I don't, I might need it for. It's something that may not, that seems relevant, but might be, Anyway, so I think that's that. I have something more to say. I don't know if I'm expending too much energy. I think there was something. Nah, we're just gonna wait for a bit. Pretty quiet out here. They closed the they closed the pier for the coronavirus. I mean, if I'm, what are we gonna do, guys? You think I'm not taking this seriously? Maybe there's. Like, oh yeah. So plants are doing well. I got plants. I don't know if I told you. I'm trying to think of a name. The last plant that I had that I tried to cultivate was I named it Yuna from Final Fantasy X, because I thought, I don't know, for some reason I get the idea that, I don't know, it's hard for like ghosts to hang out around like plants, like vegetation, like maybe trees or whatever, but I don't know, I just get the idea that ghosts aren't like, that having plants would ward off like ghosts, or would keep certain types of ghosts away, so that you wouldn't. I mean, I don't believe in ghosts, but spirits, I guess. I don't know. Last night I had a pretty. Yeah. All right. Well, I don't believe in ghosts, but I do believe in residual energy that's left, that by experiences. That's by. Oh, was that what that? You fuck. Oh, that's why. Okay. Certain types of energy. I believe that the process of photosynthesis does actually clean the environment as well, like the atmosphere within the environment. In addition to giving off carbon dioxide, or eating carbon dioxide, I forget how the plants do it, but I feel less haunted with plants, with vegetation. Not. I mean. So yeah, they're doing well, I think. Seems like people are pretty scared about this coronavirus. Something that's very something that's very interesting. The first comment that I ever got on this YouTube was a crown. That's literally like the first comment that anyone put on my YouTube. It was like some guy, he left a comment, and it was just like a crown emoji. Yeah, it's kind of neat, I guess. I'm really wondering, like, what is, because I have a very specific sense right now. It's like, I feel like they're like, I don't mean to be like all like John Locke on us, but I mean, I'm not saying that this is the case. It's like, we're not alone on this island, and we all know it. I mean, I'm not saying that that's the case, that they're like, but what I mean is, I wanted to convey the feeling that when John Locke spoke that in this, I'm talking about the philosopher. But John Locke in the show Lost, because before they had met the others, there was all these things happening. Nobody wanted to say that that's the case. They're like, oh no, it couldn't be. And then, John Locke was like, we're not alone on this island, and we all know it. So I wanted to convey the feeling of like everybody knowing that like something is, like, this thing is happening, but we're all pretending like it's not, and I don't know what it is, because I do a certain type of scanning or whatever, if that makes sense, like, because I don't have like any compass. I used to just have like books to tell me what I should and should not do, but I have to be like live I have to be thinking all the time. There's not like a moment where I'm not. I don't know who the fuck built me or what the fuck is going on in my world or how my DNA or whatever is reacting to all this, but you know, I am a borderline like computer person, okay? Like I literally, you know, seeing things that is data input, information input, and literally sometimes there's so much going on I literally have to keep one eye closed because it's too much information. The processing is somewhat, in fact, that's what happened, or I think. Anyway, I feel like a computer, is what I'm trying to say. But I don't feel like unreal. Maybe I'm getting early signals from the sex doll that I'm gonna get once I get my house and a place to live for free. Maybe that's when maybe my sex robot is calling out to me. Should I be in a better mood than I am right now? I can't tell. I don't feel like I'm in a bad mood, but I feel like there's like this like tense, there's like this tense thing. You know what this also reminds me of? Kind of like I'm kind of getting the feeling of like in the first Naruto series where it's like third Hokage versus Orochimaru when they're like in that standoff. You know, like that's what that's also kind of the vibe I'm getting. Like, what is this? And I don't know if you recall that fight, like that first. When Orochimaru had first come back to Konoha and he was like using like this, when he was talking to like the third Hokage, he was like, I used this form because I knew it would mean something to you. Like it was like fucking dark devil, you know, devilish stuff, dude. Like when I watched that recently, like it kind of scared me. Okay, I'm not I'm not scared now, you know, but I'm just saying, like, you know. Imagine being like, you know, in that position. You know, like I use this form of like your former student to fucking, you know, to fuck with you. You know? I mean, are these things that we're all gonna have to be dealing with now? Is this the world? Have we always been living in this world where it's like serious? You know, where people are that deceptive? Like just that level of deception. Like what? Like how dark are things right now? So, you know, I'm just wondering. But I don't know. I don't know. All right, I get the sense like there's like this slight feeling like maybe I said something wrong or something. But you know, I am not being vouched for even a little bit here. Nobody is here saying, oh, you know. Fucking, you can just here's what you ought to say and here's what you ought not to say. I have to glean everything by my own efforts and by my own intelligence, and my own intelligence has to be generated by myself through my own efforts, my own will to be an intelligent person. I mean, I'm not saying that I am. I would like to be like intelligent. You know, like just someone who is actually understanding and comprehending things in a complete, you know, and healthful way. Alright, okay, I'm definitely like if I get the coronavirus and like I'm on my like deathbed or whatever, my death cardboard. I gotta start getting the video ready. I want to make sure. I want to make sure that I want to make sure I have like enough crumbs in my beard, and maybe, you know, I'll get like a panhandling cup and put it in the screen so you can see. Do I have the time? All right, let me see if I can. I'll see if I can. All right. And also, I've been practicing. Also, I don't want to say that. That's kind of scary. I mean, it's not scary to me. I wonder if I'm like trying to pretend like I'm not scared. Could be. How would you know for certain that I wasn't scared? What would be the proof that I don't know. Is that? That could be. I don't know. Okay. Man, I'm kind of tired. Starving. Had some beers. All right. Have a good day. You know, peeps.